this thing on. Streaming, receiving content. Oh, there we go. Hello. Sorry that took a second. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'll give everyone a moment to get set up. Make sure audio's good. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hello, all the people. How are audio levels for all of you people who are early and / on time? Let me get the chat here up. Hi. Yeah, work. Too much. Can everyone just say if they can hear me okay? Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's see if this works. Hello, hi. Okay, you can hear me. Great. The way that live streams usually go, we give everyone a minute to get situated because some people don't get here on time. I just got a text from Christopher saying he's got the live stream up. So, you probably didn't even see that. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? How's everyone's day going? I just got here. It's been a hot minute today. Great, people can hear me perfectly. Awesome. Hi. You can hear me. I'm good. No, you're good. So, why live stream? Well, life gets busy sometimes, and when two people love each other very much, we're not getting a baby, but it's been a really long week with the shoot that I had this last weekend, with some stuff coming up this coming week, with some travel, a full episode, a full, very long, lengthy vlog episode didn't happen this week. So I figured rather than not have content at all, let's do a live stream, let's hang out for a bit. I've got a few hours open, and then I'm literally running to one event and then going to another event after that. So my weekend's a little busy. Oh, what's on my shirt? Lots of people are asking. This is actually one of my new favorite shirts. Back up and see if we can see this. Yeah, daddy. Demonetize me, daddy. It is a Bowser, humanoid Bowser shirt that I got from Oso Apparel at Folsom. Not sponsored. I bought their Bowser, I bought their Luigi, I bought their Link, I bought their Kirby, I think I bought their Pikachu shirts. They're all body positive bears in kind of sexy wear, and this one was obviously Daddy Bowser. So he's got look at he's so handsome. Not that I'm looking for another daddy. And that's the T. So, anyway, I figure why not do a live stream today? I'll have chat up here so we can talk and chat. This coming week's, or next week's episode, technically, I've gone through about 4 of the 7 hours of content. But luckily, I saw today when I was editing, there's a full hour and a half of content that's literally just the inside of Christopher's pocket because I gave him the GoPro. I love you, Daddy. So if you want an hour and a half of Christopher's pocket, somewhat lit at some parts because his pants were very see-through and very dark at other parts, just leave a like down below. Today, I am drinking a fragrant elderflower, fizzy, perfection, sweet, refreshing soda from Trader Joe's. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's pretty good. Sorry, that's probably really loud for you guys. So who knows what we're going to talk about today? I wanted to just kind of hang out. I don't have tons of topics, so I figured we would go into the chat and ask questions from you guys specifically. But also, I'm just here to chat about what's coming up. For instance, let's do a life update. There's no transitions here. I can't edit it in real time. One day I'll be able to edit myself flying over the screen in real time. So this coming week, we are literally off on Wednesday, we're heading to Chicago. If you're in Chicago, we are going to be going to MIR, which is Mr. International Rubber. We will be running, and I say we, Christopher and myself, that's it. We'll be running the Mr. S Leather booth there. Expect travel footage, expect fun. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're going to miss out on a lot of fun stories. Oh, thank you. I just got a tip thing from Unicorn Boy saying, I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. The tipping thing works apparently. If you have a question and you want it answered, feel free to leave a tip. Apparently that's a thing that people do. And I will keep up to date on those. There's not a safe word yet. Yeah, the donations. So I found out we did the premiere thing. Do you guys like the premiere episodes now that happen on YouTube? We did a premiere last week and people were able to donate. Turns out YouTube takes like 50% of donations, which I have thoughts on, but besides that. Ooh, a tip. Just a tip. Avery says, you and Christopher should react to K-pop. I don't know that he would be into it as much as I would be into it. I used to be a Big Bang, like, To Anyone, like Girls' Generation. I used to love all those bands when I was in high school. I don't know if they're still around. Now it's like, what, BTS and other bands that I'm probably still really behind on. Am I wearing a collar? Absolutely. I'm just wearing this because I'm off to a leather event after this and I like a nice little like fashion accent. The Great White says, don't forget to bring warm clothes because it's cold as shit. Oh, wait, can we swear? I don't know, actually. Yes, planning to bring lots of leather. I mean, it is a rubber event, but we'll bring lots of leather as well. Let's see, Big Bang, yes, yes, yes. EXO, I enjoyed EXO. I've heard some of their stuff. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Who could this be? Hello?
Hi, is K-pop a food?
No. K-pop's actually the brand of soda I'm drinking right now.
Oh, it's soda.
Wait, let me introduce you. Live from the studio audience, is that how this works? We have a live caller. Caller, you're on the air.
So what's K-pop? Is it really a soda?
No, K-pop. K-pop is a type of music. It's a genre of music.
Oh.
It's Korean pop. So it's pop, but it's just Korean. You know,
No,
so like there's American pop.
So like Gangnam Style? Is that K-pop?
Psy, I think is K-pop. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's from Korea.
So, see, I know something.
Didn't say you didn't know anything. Ooh, someone just tipped us and they said, thank you so much for being amazing. I'm always excited to see your videos. Thank you for being amazing. They said it twice. Also, your puns are the best. I have to agree. What do you think?
Are you getting tips for puns now?
Yeah. What do you think on that?
That's not a good thing. Let's not encourage that behavior.
No. So thank you, caller. Next caller. How's your day going, Daddy?
I can't be there with you. I'm literally laying pavers all day. I'm sweating my ass off.
Oh, are they taking you for granted?
Oh my God, really?
Because he's laying down brick for tell the people what you're doing right now, because they don't know that.
Oh, okay. So I'm renovating my backyard, and so I have jackhammered the entire backyard. If you read my blog, you see that I do this in my jockstrap. And then I'm laying pavers where the concrete used to be.
Ooh, wow. I wish I had sound effects like a studio going, wow.
And the pig is here helping me, so that's good.
Great. Say hi to the pig for me.
Puppy says hi, pig.
Do you have any questions for the actual live stream, or are you just trying to derail my live stream by calling in?
And what do you mean derail? Adding. Do you not like talking to me?
I love talking to you.
So sad, I'm gonna go cry.
You're gonna go cry? Oh.
What are we wearing to the rubber MIR?
I don't know. I haven't packed yet. We don't leave till Wednesday. Jesus Christ.
I need ideas.
Okay, well, we will literally be running an entire booth full of gear. You will have plenty of things to choose from, I'm sure.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, okay, what else are you up to today? This is unexpected.
I just saw your live stream going, so I checked it out. This is really easy to do. I mean, you look good from this angle.
Oh, thank you. What do you mean this angle? I look good from every angle, I'll have you know.
No, you look and sound crystal clear.
Oh, thank you. Is the audio better with, so today I'm using our Yeti, not to be confused.
You're using what?
Our Yeti, our nice big silver microphone. Does it sound better than normal?
I don't know if it sounds the same. It sounds good.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Okay, I'm gonna answer some people's questions if you want to stay on the line, Daddy.
Yeah, we should review different types of puppy hoods.
Okay, that's not a question,
Soccer
but
Bug told us to.
because who?
Soccer Bug just tipped you $5 and said we should review different types of puppy hoods.
Yeah, Soccer Bug did just tip $5, not 50. Math is hard. Saying that we should review different types of puppy hoods. Absolutely possible.
I don't have my glasses on.
Okay,
But
well,
we could do a whole episode with you trying on different puppy hoods and see how they fit.
okay. I'm fine with that. Love it. Do you guys have any questions for us? I'm gonna slowly, very subtly segue into like actually talking back to the people in the chat because we're kind of ignoring them at the moment.
But people are asking questions, but they're flying by so fast you can't see them.
You're telling me. Math is hard. People are saying math is hard. What is puppy play? Daddy, take it away.
Oh, puppy play
wait for
is
this.
what you and I do all the time. There you go.
But like, can you do something? Can you give them a better definition than that? This is so unorthodox.
It is when your partner gets into a pup pet space and you do puppy play.
Perfect. Great. Spot on. Hey, Ray. Thank you. He just tipped us and said all the puns. Carla says, ever since your channel was recommended, I've been in love with you and Christopher. Thank you for being amazing. Also, please have Daddy play Dream Daddy. The world needs it. Love, Sweet Tea.
What's Dreamcatcher?
No, Dream Daddy. It's a video game.
Oh, Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, which is on my list. It is on my list of episodes. Okay, Jesus Christ, he's so insistent over the phone. No, we have some fun episode ideas coming up. I've already bought some special fun goods for an episode that Daddy doesn't know about. Because I mean, it's always better when it's Daddy reacting to something, right, Daddy?
Why is that better?
Because it's an authentic reaction. It wouldn't be. It's not called Daddy plans for a video. It's called Daddy reacts.
Ooh, can we go on tour and go to Australia? Jordan Blackwell wants us to.
Okay, we can't just do everything that people are commenting. As much as I would love
I
to.
want to do that one.
I would love to go to Australia. Rebecca says, love you guys. Pray you keep the money. Love K-pop and puns. Dream Daddy. And then Miss Santos, or Mrs. Santos, sorry, not trying to mess up your name. Love your channel and the puns.
Wow, you slaughtered that one.
I'm gonna slaughter you if you don't be quiet. Anyway, I'm gonna set Daddy down. Can you still hear me, Daddy?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. People are saying,
Take it away, go.
oh, thank you for that permission to take it away on my live stream that you are very rudely just crashing. Nothing to say? You hear that?
But
They're
no,
coming.
I'm letting you take it away. Go.
Anyway, so we're going to MIR. What else is coming up, Daddy? Oh, now he's going to pretend like he's not here. Okay, anyway. So we have MIR coming up, we've got IML coming up, we've got MAL coming up. All of these acronyms actually do mean something. They're all big leather conventions. But hopefully we get to travel a bit to other places. We don't have any plans yet, do we?
We're going for Thanksgiving to see your parents.
Yeah, but that's not like a trip that we could do things for or with people. Yeah. But yeah, we are going to Seattle.
It's the holidays, though. We have to do it after the holidays.
Sure. I do have some holiday ideas, though, that I'm excited about. Aren't you excited, Daddy?
Uh-huh.
Okay. People are saying, where is Daddy? He's currently, let's see if my phone will. He's on the phone. Oh, nope, didn't show anything. He's on the phone, just calling in. He's not here with me. But did you hear the part where you recorded your pocket for an hour and a half, Daddy?
Yeah. Well, when you hand me the GoPro camera, don't leave it on, and then I won't put it
I didn't
in
do
my
that.
pocket on.
I feel like you're lying about that one right there.
Well, why would I turn it on and put it in my pocket? That doesn't make sense.
Anyway, let's answer some questions.
Was it good audio at least?
So. I'm still working on it. So.
The footage was good audio? What are you going to use that for?
Sorry, I heard things. I'm in the studio and I'm hearing things. Is it haunted? It's. Welcome back to another spooky video. Okay, I'm seriously hearing things in the studio though, and it should be locked. There shouldn't be anyone in here. Help. No. No, the video and the audio for the vlog's going well. It looks good. It sounds pretty good. I can't wait to post it though. It's fun because we went to a not safe for work convention and we had costumes and we did a panel. Somebody just said something in the tips. Ooh, here's a question. Blythe says, do you have any advice for someone who's trying to film, produce, and sell their own porn? Daddy? Lighting? Okay. Good lighting's important. What else? Film? I mean, film and producing, you've got a whole production studio in your hand. Like, you can film and edit on your phone. They make it pretty easy.
I do it for Just for Fans. I just did it actually while laying papers in my top strap. The pig just took the iPhone and you just quickly edit an iMovie and throw it up.
Yeah. So really, the only thing we recommend doing is getting some decent lighting, or make sure you have a nice big window in your house. That's how we used to film. This actually was just filming in front of my kitchen window, or like full window, and it was just whenever it was daylight out we shot. We were kind of constrained to nice days only, but that's what we did on this channel for about a year. And then we would see your bed because you were doing it in your bedroom. Well, that's all I could. That's all I had was my bedroom.
Now look at you. You have a whole studio. How far you've come.
I've come so far. Joshua says they want us in Atlanta. They want to host us in Atlanta. Okay, we'd be.
I love Atlanta. The Atlanta Eagles one of my favorite places ever to go.
Yeah, the Atlanta Eagles cute. Okay, let's answer some actual question. Oh, thank you, Bernie. Bernie just tipped us. Just the tip. Mandy asks, what made you want to do porn? What a great question. Daddy, why don't you go first?
Me? Well, when I was 19, I was an exhibitionist and going to college, and I thought, why not combine the two and make money for college? And literally, shooting porn paid for my college.
Yeah, so.
And then I graduated from college and didn't use my degree and shot porn. It's a slippery slope. Watch out.
Well, don't say slippery slope. That makes it sound so aggressive and like evil.
But I didn't have to go to college to shoot porn.
No, but always get a degree, no matter what avenue you're trying to go down. Acting, YouTube, porn. You should always have a degree of some kind because you never know when you're going to need it. And
that's true.
Degrees are important.
I wouldn't be as smart as I am today if I didn't have college.
Oh, you're plenty smart, but college definitely
No,
helps.
I think that was my point.
Oh, got it. I did it because I had a stable job. I had my degree already in college. I liked kink. I liked porn. So I went and shot for kink.com a few times, and I just enjoyed it. It was always like a part-time thing on top of the job that I already had, where I was working 60-hour weeks. And then I took my full-time job. I took off. I had to step away from that for a bit. I did a few more porns, a little more religiously, and eventually moved to San Francisco. And now I work at Mr. S full-time. So it was a nice in between.
What was the first porn you did? Who was it for?
First porn I ever did was technically Bound Jocks, I think, on the IML floor with you.
Really? That was the first one?
I think so. It was either that or Titan. But either way. Amy says they're our newest fan. Love you guys. Thanks, Amy.
Oh, so I cracked you into porn. Well, that ass needed to be shot.
Okay, please keep it. Just
You're
because it's live, please. Let's try and monetize this at least a little bit if we can.
Wait, you can't say ass?
Just keep it PG, okay? We don't need the YouTube police busting into the dungeon.
That round posture.
Okay, Daddy, I'm gonna have to let you go. You're cracking up. You're. Oh no, I can't. I'm losing you.
All right. Do you want me to hang up and you can just call me back if you have any more questions?
Sure. I'll let you get back to your bricklaying.
That way, I won't interrupt you any further.
God forbid you interrupt me. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for calling.
You can answer my favorite episode of What's the Safe Word is the nipple play one.
Oh, the nipple one was funny. I liked that one. That's where we had the plant in the background, right? And the cage. Because you were being cagey. I didn't steal your jokes. You steal my jokes all the time.
Obsession.
Okay. All right. I will talk to you later. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye. Okay. So rudely interrupted during my live stream. It's just totally been it's off the hinges now. Taya asks, what's your first introduction to kink and how would you recommend bringing it up to a partner? I'm sure Christopher will still be in the chat here. My introduction to kink was kink porn and just bondage in general. Like that was my first kink that I explored was bondage. How do I recommend bringing it up to a partner? We actually have a video that says how to come out kinky that talks specifically to like partners at one part in the video. I would recommend watching that. That's on our channel. It's pretty easy to find. I don't think it's age restricted, but it should be easy enough to find. And then Bernie asked what the favorite episode was. Christopher's was nipple play, as he said. My favorite episode? I think it's the currently it's the Wish episode for obvious reasons because it did so well and the response was so like nice and good. But also it was just a really fun video to do. And when it was said and done, like I've watched it a few times just because I enjoy the humor between myself and Christopher. And like the way that we like the dynamic in that video is just fun, like more fun than normal for whatever reason. I think because we were just having a good time. It wasn't just education. It wasn't just talking to a camera and memorizing a few parts so that we had the information like dead set. It was actual fun. It was actual reactions. It was actually just having a good time, which I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more throughout the episodes now, as I'm sure some of you have noticed. So I hope that that's fun for you guys, as much fun as it is for us, because we really enjoy doing that more so than just sitting in front of a camera, spouting off technical educational things, and going into the very scientific parts. I still want to include that, but I want it to be more of an edutainment where we're talking about that information so that we can have a good time and have fun and still get that information out there. Okay, making sure I answer all the questions. Amy says, you guys are gorgeous. Not a question, but thank you. Oh, thank you for watching, Amy. I appreciate that. Lily's asked everyone else how old I am. I am 28. I turned 29 in February. Okay, so I'll start going through the chat here, answering any of your guys' questions as we go. I apologize if I don't answer your question. There's a lot going on in this chat. Rhonda's asking if Christopher and I live together. We don't. He's currently renovating a house. I live in the city. He lives outside the city. He stays with me when he's in town, but otherwise we are separate. Just because having your own space is nice sometimes, and that's just how we work. Drawberry boy, that's cute. How do you bring up collaring to your dom? Did you ask them about it? Collaring's an interesting thing because you have to take into account a dynamic that you have, maybe how long you've been with someone, the amount of trust and honesty, and what you want and what they want. Excuse me. My K-pop came back up, sorry. But I think having a good conversation and just sitting down and talking about expectations is really important. If you can't have a conversation like that with your dom, there might be a problem. Or show them our collaring episode. We have a collared episode in the backlog. Why not watch that with them? Start subtly, like start out with like the wish.com episode, because you know that one's monetized. So and then like go down the line and then eventually get to the collar one and then be like, oh hey, I like collars too. Subtle. You're welcome. Yasmin asks who I main in Smash Brothers, which is a video game that I took Christopher to play at the bar one time. Yeah, he played Kirby for obvious reasons. My main is Link, Toon Link generally, if there's an option for him, because he's a little bit faster than normal Link, but he still has a good throwing arm. Rocco, would you ever meet up with your fans? We do all the time. In our vlog coming up, there's a lot of people that we meet. Allie says, can you do a video on kitten play? Yes. When it will happen, I don't know. I've been looking for a local kitten player who's knowledgeable and okay being on camera. Here's the thing, guys. Whenever people ask for like a super important dedicated episode like kitten play or diapers or DDLG or anything that's a bit more specific, I'm not an expert. I'm an expert at puns and editing, and I'm okay at shooting, but like I'm not an expert on all kinks, so I always try to have some sort of expert at least involved or talked to beforehand. And I really like when it's someone who can come onto camera and be comfortable about talking about the topic, because so many questions come up when you're having a very candid conversation that doesn't always come across as being knowledgeable when it's just me reading online sources or talking to someone and then coming onto camera because I have more questions. Like it's not as good without someone here concretely who knows what we're talking about. Let's see here, I'm going through. If you guys have questions, ask them in the comments. Like for instance, Cyntha says, you should do a kink cosplay video. Already have. It's in the library. It's literally, it's not good. It's one of the older videos, but we have done it. Can I be your daddy? No, I'm good. Princess Tegan, Binky Princess. She'd be a great resource for a diaper play or an age regression or a DDLG sort of topic, I imagine. But I don't know her. So whenever people are like, have Shane Dawson on, I'm like, sure, I'd love to. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. Like, I'm not on their radar. All YouTubers don't know each other, unfortunately. Amy says, I'm always here. Shout me out. Hi, Amy. Angel, or I hope that's how you say it. You helped me out so much for pupping. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad that we helped you. We really need to do another puppy play episode, but I'm waiting for some stuff to come out that you'll find out about soon. I was told that it just wrapped, so don't you love secret projects? I'm a YouTuber. Someone's screaming in the comments. Art Gabri. There's weird symbols in your name, so I'm sorry. What's up with Bolt? Comes up every time, so I'll just talk about it real quick. He's in Seattle, I'm in San Francisco, we live in different cities. He's got a partner, a full-time job, I've got a daddy and a full-time job. Like, I have just enough time, barely, to shoot and edit once a week, and I can't imagine if Bolt would try to do that. Like, it's a lot of work. So he doesn't have time for it, which I'm fine with. And so most of the time it's me shooting and editing and doing all this stuff, which is fine. He just doesn't have time. He's fine. Nothing's up. In fact, Christopher just saw him last weekend in Palm Springs. I wasn't able to go because I was working. I was doing something. But he went and they met up, and I'm guessing had a very nice time. Yasmin asked, do you ever get things from Etsy? There's a huge selection. Oh, I know. You wait. You wait. There's stuff coming up. Greetings from Morocco. Hello, Morocco. I'm bored. Asks, what's your name? My name's Amp. What's yours? Great. Glad we got that out of the way. Ghost. Boo, I'm hot. No, get out of here. I didn't welcome you in here. Be gone. Take some of my elderflower holy water. And like spit it everywhere. Get it all over you. Came in late. Are you archiving this? I am, Duckhead. This should be available right after the stream to watch whenever you want. In full high definition, hopefully. Behind the scenes tour of Mr. S Leather. Oh, don't worry. I literally, can I show you guys something? Don't tell anyone. This is a secret for everyone on the internet, but otherwise, it's a secret. So I have, as I think most YouTubers do, they just have a note or some sort of messaging system in their phone where they put down all their ideas for episodes, which I do all the time. Can you see this? So you probably won't be able to read the episode ideas, but you can see all those bullet points. Those are all episode ideas. Those are all episode ideas. ASMR is one of those, which I'm kind of nervous about doing because I know ASMR is very polarizing for a lot of people. Personally, I hate it. I can't listen to it, and that's not kink shaming. It's physically, I can't deal with it. It makes me like squirm. Making it, however, I imagine, actually, a reaction video of me listening to ASMR. See, this is why you have a note to write things down. And also, I just think it'd be funny to make and react to ASMR. Would you guys enjoy that? Yeah, we'll keep it between the 700 of us. And don't take my episode ideas. I'll come for you. I know where you live on the internet. Sorry, I'm also wearing leather right now. I'm off to a leather thing after this. That is one of my things for the evening. So I'm like currently really hot. I'm sweating. Any other questions? EB asks, Amp, do you have any pets? I've had many dogs before. I've had Havanese. I've had 2 Havanese in my life, one a girl, one a boy, and I had a Corgi for a bit, but that was with a partner that didn't work out, so I no longer have that dog. But if you've ever had a Havanese, they're so cute. We have a vlog from last couple years where Misa, my family's dog's in it, so that's what a Havanese is. Oh, you got some ASMR. What do I like better, rubber or leather? I'm more of a fan of a leather outfit. Rubber's great, rubber's fun. Sorry, as I squeak in my rubber, or my leather. But it's too much upkeep. I don't want to have to rub down my stuff every time I wear it. Polishing takes some time. You sweat so much. I like how I look in rubber, but it's so much work to get into. Sock, 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 shoes, sock, sock, shoe. But we've done an episode on shoes and socks. More socks than shoes, I guess. But boot blacking is on my list. I want to do a boot blacking episode. So there will be something more boot specific here soon. Mad if the channel just made this channel just to comment. Wow, that username. Is amp short for something? It's not short for ampersand, no. And if you call me that, an ampersand, what is an ampersand again? Edward, would you make a video reacting to porn while only listening to the audio? Technically, we've done a VR porn reaction, and that was with video, so why would we want to do just audio? We could do like a just audio guessing the porn or guessing what the porn's about. That could be kind of cute, but like, I don't know. It's an interesting idea. I will add it to my list of ideas. See, this is how things happen. I just talk to you guys, and someone has an idea for an episode, and you're like, oh, well, shit, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Listening to audio. No, amp is not short for amp word either. Amp is just amp. Stop trying to make fetch happen. I'm watching this, but mostly focusing on how lovely your voice is. How's that for you? Oh God, all of these awful amp-tenny, amptifer. No, that's fine. Go ahead, do it. Because the second you tell people not to do something, then they do it. This is the internet. I know how it works. I'm not bothered by it. But I will say, if you're going to ship myself and Christopher, I've seen multiple versions. Amptifer. Personally, I prefer cramp. I think it's a lot funnier. And also, it's what happens when we start telling jokes. We give you cramps. I'll go home. What's my opinion on asexuals interested in the kink community? Says Jordan, ask Jordan. I think that's fine. Kink's not specifically about sex. I mean, a lot of people do kink for therapeutic reasons. Some do it for the hierarchy, for the family dynamics, for the sex is also an option. But if you're not specifically into the sexual parts of it, what does it matter? If you're getting into some leather and going to socialize, or getting into a puppyhood to like get out of your own headspace for a bit, totally fine. Asexuals, bisexuals, everyone's welcome in kink. It's not necessarily sexual. I will accept amp as code for amazing pup with just the A, M, and P capitalized, but that seems like a reach. That's a real stretch. Do I like furries? I do like furries. Oh, do I like furry tails? I'm not really a fan of furry tails. I like the silicone ones. They wiggle a bit better. But I like furries too. That's one episode I want to do, is going to a furry convention with Christopher. Don't tell Christopher. But I think that would be really fun. And I have a lot of furry friends because the furry puppy communities kind of have a Venn diagram that overlaps. And I think furries are just a lot of fun. Amphibian. I mean, I am good at swimming. That is my my swim team name, the Amphibians. Amy says, I love the videos you guys do. Thank you, Amy. You're in porn as well, right? How do I watch it? On the internet. I mean, kink.com, there's plenty of stuff there. You can watch it there. There's also stuff on Christopher's website. You can watch it there. There's lots of easy to access stuff. We were actually trending. This is probably one of my favorite things that happens on the internet is like people find out your channel or find how you, like what you do, and then you know that like they look behind the scenes to find out what else you do or where else you're on the internet. And so the week that the Wish video did really, really well and took off, we were getting tweets all about, and I got some texts from friends that were like, oh my god, did you guys know you're trending on Pornhub? And I'm just like, why? Like, I don't post about the porn tons, but like it was just really funny, like that people went on Pornhub after watching our Wish video and just apparently looked for the porn that we don't have on Pornhub. Also, don't go on Pornhub for your porn. That's not paying for porn. You're better than that, because going on Pornhub is literally killing porn sites, because people go there for free shit and then they don't jerk off to like paid stuff. Judging you. Don't go on there. You're better than that. Furries are fantastic at fundraising. The community is very, very, very tightly knit. Yes, AMP is actually just an acronym, Tiffany, for a master of puns. That's hilarious. Thank you, Amy, for the tip. Amy keeps tipping. Thank you, Amy. If you're on Twitter, like, let me know what your Twitter handle is. I appreciate the tips. How do you even go trending on Pornhub? I don't know, Audrey, but we did because I had plenty of screenshots that showed we were second on the trending page underneath Chris Crocker, who apparently also trends on Pornhub for some. I didn't even know he was still in, like, relevant. Is he still a thing? I don't even. What? Leave Brittany alone. What would be a good example of a paid porn site? I mean, there's plenty of it honestly depends on what you're looking for. Like kink.com is a paid porn site for kink specific porn. I'm sure there are, like, Sean Cody is a porn site for a little bit more vanilla, pretty boy looking porn. Cocky boys, like, all those sites are ethically run I believe, I hope, to a degree that they pay the performers well, they fly them out, they house them, the sets are going to be safe and they're going to be to code, and no one's being coerced or taken advantage of. Like, ethical porn is a very important thing. If you're going to watch porn and you don't know if it's ethical, like, that's not good. So, or go pay the people making the porn. Like, OnlyFans is the thing. Christopher has an OnlyFans. You can pay him directly to watch his stuff, and then you know that it's being put towards that creator only. There's no studio taking money out of the pockets of people. It's a good way to fund people to make even better, more content. I jerk with Tom Bentley. Lol. Cool. Enrique, opinion on OnlyFans. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I think it's aggressive. I don't like that the fan sites, whenever you have a Twitter attached to it, they just spam your Twitter feed. Because I like to be very poignant and very intentional when I post something on social media. So, like, if I were to do an OnlyFans, like, I wouldn't want to, because it would just keep spamming those stupid blurred out pictures of the stuff that's being posted. Like, it's just, it's annoying. Oh, Christopher says just for fans. He has a just for fans, not an OnlyFans. I'm sorry, Christopher. Whoops. Let's see. Do a review on Die Antwood. I mean, I like Die Antwood. I don't know if that's how you say it, but why would we review that? Is that kink? It's not a kink, is it? It's just music, right? And that movie Chappie, which was an odd movie. It was okay, but not my favorite. Hello, Faye. Will we make more Wish videos? Asked Daniel. We're not going to make more Wish videos, I don't think, because we've done that now. But we will do more videos similar to Wish, where we're reviewing different sites and giving an honest opinion of the goods that they have for kinksters. I mean, we've done one for Wish already. We know that they have real shitty quality stuff. If it's clothing, it'll probably fit. If it's leather and it's labeled PU, we know it's polyurethane and it smells like shit and it's gonna just not hold up. So like doing something like that where we are having a good time reviewing the toys, but we're going to a different site every time. So it will be a series. Those just take a lot of time, not only to purchase and get the stuff shipped to you, but then to shoot. Like that episode was one of those weeks where I had to take a week off because it was 30 minutes edited down, which meant it was like 2 hours worth of content. It's just a lot of work, you know? And so I want to make sure I take my time on those things because it's important to me that the content's not only fun, funny, but edited well and is actually digestible in a nice manner. That's not just like watching a bunch of really empty space that's not funny for, you know, a few minutes, if that makes sense. Jessica asks, are you going to bring out more shirts? Well, Jessica, you're ahead of the schedule. If you go look in our merch shop, there might be some new stuff that I literally just launched before this episode went up. I mean, you never know what's going to show up on our Teespring, which is teespring.com. I should know the name of the website. Give me a sec. Gary, thank you for that £1. Thank you, Alan, for the $2. Thank you guys for tipping. Amy says you don't have Twitter. Well, message us on Facebook, Amy, and we'll answer your questions. Go to the What's the Safeword place. We do answer those questions too. So anyway, Jessica, answering your question on the whole shirt game, we might have a few new shirts out today. One of my favorite new lines that we'll be carrying, the I'm a top line with the top in quotations, which I'm really excited about. It comes in shirts, it comes in tanks, it comes in sweatshirts, female cuts, it comes in mugs in white and black, and then I'm sorry, I know this is obnoxious for people that don't care about merch, but this is a way for us to make money because YouTube doesn't give it to us. And then there's also the Safeword takeout. So and that's available in all sorts of colors and all sizes from extra small to 5X. Go buy it if you want. I'm not Jake Paul or Logan Paul, so I'm not gonna be like, dab, dab, buy, but if you feel like it, that goes towards a good cause. What's our site called? Sorry, our site, if you go to whatsasafeword.com, it's at the very top of the site, and it says merch, it says store, or you can go to teespring.com/stores/whatsthesafeword. If you Google that, you should also find it as well, but if you go to whatsasafeword.com, it's at the very top, there's a little store tab, and that'll take you right there. Thank you for your patience. Christopher's busy. I'm sorry, Harry. Christopher can't be here today because he's currently working on a personal project. Much like me, it's been a very crazy week, and we have a very crazy week coming up. I don't know what the shipping is to Europe for our merch, but it is available in the EU now. It used to be just America, but they've expanded options to overseas, so I'm really happy to see that. That's a new thing this week. I randomly end up saying, I'm a top all the time because of you, says Kuzi. Thank you, Kuzi. That's why I made those shirts. There's a few different kinds and styles in the I'm a top, but it's probably my favorite shirt because I'm a top. Let's see. Okay, questions. Oh, you want a demonetize me daddy shirt? That's not a bad idea. I actually have that in my notepad. Maybe that'll be the next line. Maybe it'll be demonetize me, daddy, and we'll just put Christopher's face on it. How would you guys like that? Is that what you want? Hi from Italy. DVD DMC. We are going to MIR. You might have missed that part of this live stream. We are going to be running the Mr. S booth at MIR, so if you want to come say hello and get some Mr. S goods and say hi, go to Chicago MIR, Mr. International Rubber. Shazy Waterhouse. Do you have experiences with long distance relationships? And if so, do you have any advice where keeping the relationship fresh? Christopher and I were a long distance relationship for about 3 years of, 2.5, 3 years. Of our relationship, believe it or not. And look where we are now. Not next to each other. No. Communicating every day is important. We do have a long distance relationship episode. It is in the channel database. We'll be doing another part 2 to that, but finding toys or finding ways in which you can stimulate each other. Texting, sexting is fun. Phone sex can be awesome. There are Bluetooth toys now that work so long as you have an internet connection and a phone. Like, it'll work overseas, it'll work from state to state. Those can be really fun. But constant communication, constantly letting the person know how you are and what they mean to you, and being able to talk, that helps a lot. Thank you, Bait Dragon, who says, I love your channel. Will you vlog the upcoming conventions? Yes. When they'll be out, who knows? But I do plan to have a camera. I'll make sure Christopher has a GoPro of some kind so he can shoot some stuff too. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to editing that. Hello, Australia. We do have advice for people just coming out kinky. It's in an episode, coming out kinky. It's there. We have plenty of tips and tricks episodes too. That we have an entire library that a lot of people don't know exists because they've only seen 1 or 2 episodes. So check it out, but be warned, the quality is kind of shit because we didn't have nice equipment or know how to edit things back then. There's like a bee. Did you guys hear that? Okay, let's see. Unicorn emojis, awesome, love it. What do you do if your daddy doesn't want to have phone sex even though you've asked multiple times? You can't force someone to do something that they're not into. I get it. Some people can't get into phone sex. Maybe Skyping would be better for you. Maybe sexting, so just texting pictures or video. Maybe you can give each other like challenges to fulfill over a week. Like, it could be like a fun, sexy thing, like wear a thong to work out or wear a chastity device and like entice each other, you know? Give yourselves goals and rewards. It doesn't have to just be interacting via the phone or like phone sex, because phone sex isn't good for everyone. It's not everyone's preference. Skater Girl 5401, who also has a reborn icon. I see you. Can you make a video on how to get started in the community for kinks you have? I've heard people say going to conventions like IML can make you feel excluded because everyone has their group already. Sure. I feel like we've done so many episodes where we touch and go on that specifically, but having an episode where we talk about it could be interesting. I would just have to see how I produce that. If quick tips off the top of my head, join a local leather group, meet some people who are into the same things as you, who you jive with and who you get along with. That's how I started. I found a local leather group in Seattle. I met some people. I then got involved with the puppy group. I was on their board. I then knew people and met people and went to conventions and knew the people that were at the conventions through that kind of database. It's slow and steady, but I'll look into finding an actual episode idea, because I think that's important information, especially if multiple people are asking for it in the comments. Hi, Amp. What inspired you for the electricity theme? What's the safe word with Amp and Bolt? Amp and Bolt were already our names that we went by. What's the safe word? Like, we wanted it to be something fun and punny because have you seen our channel? So what's WATTS just made sense because amps and bolts are related to a watt kind of. We had a good time with it. So nothing beyond that. It's not like some secret conspiracy theory beyond that. It's just literally just naming wise made sense. What made us start our channel? Hatsune Miku. Oh, I love Vocaloids. We started because we did not see representation for people like us on YouTube. There was no kinky gay. I mean, there was like Davey Wavy, who was doing kink light every once in a while, but it wasn't educational. It wasn't my cup of tea. And so we saw what other people were doing, like Lindsay Doe on Sexplanations. And there were some smaller YouTubers. I hadn't found Evie Lupine yet. I hadn't found Brittany Simon yet. I don't think Milk Webs was around. But I watched channels like Shane Dawson and Grace Helbig and the Fine Brothers and Good Mythical Morning, Simply Nailogical. Sophia wasn't around then. But like I watched all these channels because I enjoyed the personalities. And I was like, we could do that. Like, we have a good friendship and I have a good relationship with Christopher. Like, there's enough chemistry between myself and my friends that we could do that. And so Bolt and I said, let's do this thing. Let's try it out. It's not going to be something that we can make any money on. We have to know that from the get-go or we're not going to enjoy doing it. Like, it's got to be for fun first and foremost. And then we just jumped on it and we did 2 episodes. They did really well. People were really, really nice about it. And so we kept doing it. And we realized that it wouldn't be like, it's almost like, what, 4 years now doing this? And we've only started making money. So like, we knew that was going to be a thing, if at all. If it ever took off, we wouldn't make any sort of money, especially considering the content we make. So I'm grateful and lucky enough that we can still make this happen every week, minus this week, which is why we're doing this. Actually, whoa, hold up. So the first, Bolt and I might have done a gaming channel first, which no longer exists, but I do have the first or second episode that I think I edited for that channel. That would be really funny to watch, actually. I don't know where it is at the moment, but it does exist. But that's how we started. Are there women on YouTube that represent the leather community in any way? Yeah. Leather specifically, I don't know where they fall on there, but I know as far as kinky people, Evie Lupine, who's been on the channel, we did the audio-only bondage tutorial, and Brittany Simon is kink. I don't know how into leather she is, but I know that she is kinky. Those 2 are the first ones that come to mind. Like I said, there's really not tons of representation out there for leather kinksters, especially in the LGBT community. So when I found people like Brittany and I found people like Evie, I was like, oh, my people. So check them out. They do really good educational stuff, and live streams and all sorts of fun things like that. Jesse asks, are you a bottom, top, or a switch? Jesse, obviously, I'm a top. Duh. What about this says bottom to you? Accept everything. Got any tea? No, I've got my elderflower sparkling water. I don't have a tea slave with me. Have you ever heard of academic porn studies? Would you ever be considered doing a video about it? Absolutely have heard of it. Have spoken at colleges before because the professors that were porn study people and like taught those kind of classes wanted to have me in. So I love it. I love the topic of it. I love the ideas of it. I love talking about sex and destigmatizing it. possible for an episode. I would just have to find the right person. As always, finding the right person is very important to me. Let's see. What happened to Amp? I'm right here, Sparky. I'm right here, right? Can you see me? Can you put this channel on the description? I don't know what you're asking, Osiris, sorry. Da, da, da. Someone says something about wasp nests. I'm not, I don't know what you're talking about there. Daddy reacts to Vocaloids. I think that's a very niche market at this point, and also, is Vocaloid still super popular? I remember back in the day when I was cosplaying a bunch, like, we did a whole Vocaloids group, and that was huge, but that was forever ago. Da, da, da. Will we be doing more content for Patreon? Yes, Cal, we will. Christopher is helping me get things labeled and sent out. That was something that used to be like something that I had other people helping me with, and they no longer are able to help. So we are trying to get that back in and on board, and I do have extra content and episodes and bloopers that just need to get cut and posted. So there is more content coming there, as well as I'm going to be starting a Discord here shortly, so that there can be like private chats for people that are Patreons, so that we can like chat for real and not have to like go through a bunch of comments and like I don't know who's a Patreon sometimes, you know? Hi from Sweden. What was your favorite video to film? Asks Leah. My favorite video to film. That's a tough one because I don't like any of the videos generally until they're done. Like, I like making them and I like editing them, but it's such a long process doing both that like I only really truly appreciate them once they're fully edited and posted, I think. But I think, the Wish one was a lot of fun. And I think that's why it did well, because you could see that we were having a good time. So I'll say the Wish episode for now. Ooh, Silk David. A lot of people think being a bottom in relationships to sex is the same as being submissive. Discuss. So, recently was on a porn set doing porn. It was a switch scene, so like both people in the scene, myself and the other guy, would be topping. But so for my topping session, I was still getting penetrated, so I was still receiving the sex, but the other guy was tied up and I was in control, and I was flogging him and doing nasty consensual things to him, and then he was tied up, so I was essentially just using him as like a toy to get off. But we had a conversation afterwards, and I was like, oh yeah, no, when I was topping, that was super hot, I had a really good time, you were so great, you did this and that, it was a lot of fun. And he's like, oh, but you weren't topping. And what? Excuse me? And so we had this conversation, and we never came to an agreement on it, but I was just like, you might have been penetrating me, but I was in complete control of the situation, and I was the one that was allowing you to penetrate me, or was the one flogging you, and so therefore, like, I'm in control, and I was the top in that regard. And he's like, oh, no, 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 no. Urban Dictionary says the top penetrates. And I was like, that's such an archaic, like, interpretation of the word, though. Like, sex is so fluid, and, you know, I don't. So, personally, I think that being a sub and being submissive can be different things. Just because you are penetrating someone does not make you the top. Think about that. Just think about that one. Wonderful question. And also, I mean, yeah, it didn't help that I kept going, I'm a top, whenever the cameras were on. So, I mean, if anything, he could be considered a service top, yeah, in that sense. But I was still the one in control, and so Like he was bottoming in a sense, in many senses, at least in the kink sense. Happy birthday, Jesse. It is your birthday month. Happy birthday. Hello, Pup Pickles. People are just asking for things now. Yeah. Oh, wonderful, Shadespeare. So what about female tops? Because they can't. They can, but they don't generally penetrate. Wonderful counterpoint. Didn't even think about that. I'm an idiot. Thank you for including that into the definition, because I am an awful cis gay man who only thought about the penis. I'm sorry for that. Whoop whoop. Thank you, Billiam, for those $2 for chicken nuggets. Feeding me slowly but surely. Oh, Shepard, I see you. Notice me, senpais. Opinion on Yowie. Used to read it. I don't really anymore, but used to. How did Christopher and I meet? At a convention, of all places, and then kept in contact. And then I visited him and we had some fun. There's actually a body storytelling episode coming up of how Christopher and I met and our first scene, which I might do an episode on, but it'll be out soon sometime, maybe. Right? Billiam is the real MVP, buying me chicken nuggets. It's so kind. Thank you, Billiam. Thanks for all the advice. You're welcome. Love your curse mark tattoo. Just wanted to say that. Thank you. Just wanted to say that. I want a lot more tattoos. That is another thing I have an episode idea about, is like tattoos and tattoo meanings, but also getting a tattoo. Why am I telling you guys all these episode ideas? Would you guys want to see that though? If I got some tattoos, would that be an interesting episode to watch me get a tattoo while we talk about the importance of like branding and that kind of stuff? Is that fun? We could even like do a vlog style, like where I talk about choosing a tattoo. Have a good night, Aaron. Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry, this was the only time that worked, and it was like one of the second place voting things on the polls from Twitter. I'm sorry. I know this isn't the perfect time for everyone, but like, I have no time today. Yes. Okay, so you guys want to see a tattoo episode? Daddy, we're going to do a tattoo episode, because Christopher wants a tattoo too. Ooh, letting our followers choose our tattoos? No, I wouldn't let that happen. I would want my tattoo to be a little bit more personal and important. No offense to you guys. Gear care, definitely something I want to do. How do you make that fun though? Whenever I think of episode ideas, I always think about like, how do I make this fun? Because I want you guys to get entertained, but I also want to educate you subtly. I want to trick you consensually. Consensual non-consent? No, that's a completely other topic. Oh. Would you look at... someone's got an opinion. Yes?
I want to get a tattoo.
We can get... Yes, we should get tattoos.
Actually, the pig says he has the best tattoo artist, and we could tape it.
Well, why hasn't the pig given us this information before?
He might have. He said it a million times. Apparently, I haven't communicated.
It's all Daddy's fault. Oh, Leather Scorpio just gave us $2. Say thank you to Leather Scorpio.
He says we need to go see Brucius, who did the pig's tat.
And I said, say thank you to Leather Scorpio. He just tipped us.
Oh, thank you, Leather Scorpio.
I'm totally down. Let's get tattoos. Let's film it. Let's do it. Ready, go.
You're supposed to do it for my birthday. You're supposed to design one.
Yes, and I need. We've had this conversation. Are we having our first public fight? Are we having our first fight on the internet?
Where's my tattoo?
I told you I need specifics on what you want, and so that I can mock it up.
Someone recommended we shoot a pillow fight. I'm all for that.
A pillow fight? Where did that?
In the comments, someone said we should take doing a pillow fight. Wouldn't that be perfect?
I guess.
But
What
only
is?
if the pillows explode and they're full of feathers.
That sounds like someone's kink, which I'm all for, but like I don't understand how we would do an episode on that. I guess.
Oh, come on. Wouldn't people like that? And we could cover ourselves with honey.
Oh, actually, no, this falls into an episode idea. Don't say anything else. This is a secret one. Don't. Shh.
Oh.
But we'll add pillows to it. We'll add. No. Stop talking. This is live. I can't edit this.
Oh, the winner gets chicken nuggets.
Would you? No. Okay. Don't make me hang up on you.
No. I want a tattoo.
Let's get a tattoo then. Would you be willing to let your followers choose your tattoo?
Yes, as long as I get to approve the design.
That's not how letting your followers choose something works.
Can I have final approval?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm totally joking. You don't have to do that. I'm all for doing a tattoo episode, and everyone wants us to do it. I need to know what you want. So let's talk about this offline so that it can be more of a surprise for people. But I'm more than happy designing something.
Super masculine and hot, but I want to be tied down as I get the tattoo done.
Okay, again, let's talk about this offline so you don't just give away the entire episode. Just a thought.
I think people like us when we do our brainstorming sessions live.
I don't. Maybe people like that. I don't like that.
Is it making you uncomfortable?
It's making me nervous because I don't know what you're going to say next.
Ooh, see, I like that. I think that's what people like too, is the tension.
I will hang up on you. Or I'll take you off speakerphone. I'll just take you off speakerphone, and now we'll pretend that I'm saying everything you would say. There we go. Much better.
The other idea is we should take camera and interview people at IML about the other topics.
Ooh, Christopher says he wants to be locked in chastity for 2 weeks and document it. Okay, we could do that. He says he loves that idea. Right?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking about what you want to do. The idea you were just talking about.
I don't think that's what I said.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said. That's what I heard. How's that live discussing our brainstorming ideas going for you, Daddy?
Well, when you take me out of...
No, yeah? Oh, 3 weeks? Oh, okay, 3 weeks. People love the idea in the comments, right, guys? We could talk about it. We could make it work. You gotta think outside the box. They can't hear you, Daddy. You're off speaker. Because you're saying things that are giving away ideas for episodes. I thought you had questions. I'll put you on speaker if you have questions.
Okay, I have a question.
Go.
Do you want to do an episode about pillow fighting?
I'm gonna smack you. Okay, I'm seriously gonna hang up on you if you're not gonna be nice about this. People say 5 weeks in the comments. Okay, what is it? This is not quality content. Okay, I'm gonna hang up on you because you're saying the same thing over again.
I don't have any other questions.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks for calling in. I love you.
I love you too. You're doing great.
Thank you.
I'm not there.
I'm not.
What?
I mean, I love you so much. Oh no, you're breaking up.
Okay, bye.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. I'm not a brat. If anything, Christopher's the brat. And I have to put up with him, get to put up with him. I get to put up with him because I love him so much. Also, turnabout is fair play. Whew. I can't burp the song Barbie Girl. That's not a thing. Pretty Kitty. Just saw you were live and got excited. Found your channel a few weeks ago and I love it. So educational, sex positive, and just all around accepting of everything. Lexi. Thank you, Lexi. I thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me happy to hear people appreciate the stuff that we make. Honestly, I just think that they're stupid internet videos that just have a little bit of information. So I'm always really happy when people are like, you guys are educated and so fun. Because we fooled them. No, I'm kidding. I try not to be a brat. I know at times I can be bratty, but it's me just playing with Christopher. And he has his bratty moments too. Daddies can be bratty too. Right, Christopher? Yeah. See? He agrees with me. Now he's texting me. And as far as you know, he said yes. When's Christopher's birthday? Christopher's birthday is January 3rd. So make sure that you save up and say happy birthday to him then. Or maybe when we open a P.O. box, you guys can send stuff. Christopher, we still have to open a P.O. box. People said that they want that, so. Okay, so we've gone over life updates. We had guest callers. Wow, wasn't that fun? We've talked about some new stuff, new merch, new episodes that are coming out soon. I feel like there's more things. There are larger, bigger things in the works that I can't talk about yet, but we will be able to talk about soon. You guys were all very kind in the comments, and I've enjoyed this like back and forth chat with you guys and Christopher and all of that. It's been fun. But we are closing in on being on an hour and a half almost. I do need to get off here about 5, so we have like 10 minutes to kind of finish chilling, finish hanging out. I'd love to answer some like rapid fire questions for you guys, just so everyone that's still around can get like a question in. I'm trying to read and look and read as much as I can. Sure, Kuro says, can I see your shirt? Absolutely. It's Bowser Daddy. It's from Oso Apparel, not sponsored, but their shirts are super cute. They're sublimated, so they're stretchy, and they have the patterns actually embedded into the shirt, so it doesn't ever fade, and they're just really comfortable. Again, I'm not sponsored. Trust me, they don't pay me anything. I just really like their stuff. Not shit. That would be swearing, which is not advertiser friendly. Talk about hoods in an episode? We're gonna do it. Doing No Nut November? Absolutely not. Favorite color? Blue and gray, but blue first just because that's my favorite color, gray because that's like my favorite kink color. If y'all do a pillow fight, dress up in onesies. Maybe. Sure. I haven't written the episode yet, but that's something that we're apparently doing. Am I excited for Let's Go Pokemon games? That's how I feel. Favorite anime? Death Note. And I read it, chapter 1 when it came out in Japan. I read it from chapter 1 all the way to the end. So I never went on that hype train that was America nerds loving Death Note, because that was obnoxious for even me, who was part of that fandom. Favorite Legend of Zelda game? Wind Waker. Fight me. Favorite environment? I don't know what that means. Wet? When's my birthday? My birthday's February 7th. I'm an Aquarius. Is there a safe and healthy cuck relationship? I imagine so. I mean, I'm not in one, but I imagine that those exist. I've heard of plenty of very successful cuck relationships. And did I cosplay as Light? I didn't not cosplay as Light. There may be pictures somewhere, but I know where they exist. That's all that matters. Lunar Wolf, you'd be a Hufflepuff. No, I wouldn't. Can I speak Japanese or any other foreign language? Hi, so desu ka? So desu? Watashi wa amp desu? Dochira kara irashaimashita ka? Which helps no one in this situation. That's just me asking where you're from. Favorite movie, Spirited Away. Hands down. Could watch it at any time, anywhere, and recite most of it by heart. And now a bunch of people are asking what today's safe word is yet. We're not done yet. We'll get there. Old cosplay photos? Absolutely have tons of those. Maybe they're coming up in an episode soon. You just have to wait. I love that you guys have tons of really fun ideas, and a lot of them are coming up. So I'm glad to see that we're on the same wavelength. Do we ever plan on visiting Philly, like Philadelphia? I don't know. I feel like I say this every live stream. If you want us to come to your area, email us at our business email, talk to a local bar about an event, see if we can somehow fund an event. We don't have to, like, we're not looking to make tons of money, but we'd like to at least be able to fly out and afford a hotel and make it profitable for your charity or for whatever we're raising money for, because it's expensive to travel. So long as we're not losing money, I'm always happy to like try and get something going and help a charity. But you gotta have an idea. Saying come to Philly doesn't help us. So let us know if there's a bar out there that wants to do an event, or if there's something we can do for like Pride or whatever. But email us. You heard of the anime movie A Silent Voice? No, I haven't. Have you ever read the manga Emergence? No. Sex toy ASMR? Probably. Will you come to Europe? Germany? We've been there. We've done that. We will probably do it again. I don't know when. Maybe Easter. How did I get into the porn business? I emailed a company. I said, hey, I like your movies. Do you guys need models? They said, yeah, let's do an interview. And then we did the interview, and then I shot with them. Ta-da! Have I visited Japan? I have visited Japan 3 times, and I had a wonderful time. I love the Japanese culture, food, anime, manga, all the good stuff. Favorite Twitter account? What does that mean? Christopher's? I don't know. Favorite genre of anime? Don't have one. I like all sorts of anime. Pineapple on pizza? Absolutely not. Fight me. You'll make a fundraiser and have us come to Maine. We would love to help with whatever event, so long as it makes sense. Please get a P.O. box. We are planning to. Oh, cross-stitch daddy, some Xmas ornaments. Oh, triple Xmas, yes. Maybe, how about we do this? Episode exclusive here, just for you guys. Maybe we'll do a P.O. box episode for Christmas, so we open gifts from you guys. Would that be fun? That could be entertaining. Don't send anything weird, and we should be fine. Have I seen My Hero Academia? Have I seen My Hero, Boku no Hero Academia, or whatever the fuck people call it? Yes, absolutely. I really enjoy it. I'm up to date, actually. It's really good. I would cosplay from it if I had the time. And I would probably be Aizawa because, like, look at these bags. Like, he's got some baggy eyes, and I can glare. Just very, very easy. Yes, P.O. Box Christmas. Okay, fine. Let me open a P.O. Box. We'll make triple Xmas. Don't send tons of things, though. Please don't spend tons of money on us. I appreciate when people tip and send us money, but please don't spend tons of money, because I want you guys to afford gifts for people in your lives, too. And we are totally appreciative and thankful that you even watch our stuff, so, like, don't send tons of things. Okay, a few minutes left, and then I'm heading out. Make the questions good if you want to be. It's question answered. Thanks for the answer. You're so well traveled. You're welcome. Thank you, Dan. Have I seen 7 Deadly Sins? Couldn't get through it. Wasn't my favorite. DIY sex toys, we've done that. We could do it again, but we already did the DIY dildo, which honestly, that one is one of my favorite episodes too. That one was a lot of fun. It was very messy, but like, that was, we had so much fun doing that. What size shirt do I wear? Medium. Christopher is also a medium, which leads to us sharing clothes unintentionally most times. Can we blog more? Yeah, there's a blog coming out next week if I finish it. Kink I didn't expect to like, Chastity. Been to Sweden? Nope. Wouldn't be against it, just haven't. Thank you for the wonderful live stream. Not a question, but you are absolutely welcome, Jordan. More DIYs? Okay, I need to think about more DIY ideas then. What's the hardest thing about working in the industry? My dick. No. All the personalities. Lots of people treat industries, every industry, differently. Some people take the YouTube thing seriously. Some people don't, and they just post whenever. Some people don't spend any time in their content and just put it out there. Some people spend weeks on their content, like Shane Dawson, you know. Porn's the same way. Some people go into the porn industry with a plan, but they have a full-time job and they're just doing this on the side. Some people go into it thinking they're going to be a porn star and make millions of dollars, which doesn't exist. But I mean, if you're smart, you can make and monetize and make money and have merch. It's just that the personalities are the worst part, because there's so many personalities. People think they're so hot. He's so hot right now. Like, sure, but will you be hot in a few years? I don't know. So, personalities, they're a bitch. Would myself and Christopher try drag? I have tried drag. We did some drag myself for AIDS Life Cycle last year, the year before last year. It's for a good cause, so I've done it. Christopher hasn't yet. Don't watch this part, Christopher. Met any cocky gays? Is it like cocky boys? Yes. Cocky guys? Yes. I don't understand the question. Daddy reacts to fan fiction. I don't know how I feel about fan fiction, if I'm being honest. Because there are certain parts to fan fiction that are not consensual. I mean, yeah, we're putting ourselves out there to be digested, and I'm not talking about vor, but like digested content-wise. But I don't know how I feel about fan fiction. Any advice for beginners in BDSM porn? Bottom a lot. Understand your body. Know what makes you tick. The hardest part to porn is generally the ending, because you're so tired and you just want to get off. But your body is so exhausted and tired, it might be hard for you to get off. So it helps to know what you like and what gets you off at the end of the day, and how your body works. Have I ever had a drawing done of myself and Christopher? There's an artist, James Newland, Space Pup Silver, who does a lot of like cartoony artwork of us that I really love. He does lots of stuff of us, but we've never asked him to. He just does, because he's an awesome artist that you guys should check out. Space Pup Silver. Okay, we're over time. Overtime, head to head. I'll do one more question, and then I've got to scamp out of here. See what I did there? So I'll keep an eye on the favorite, like, last question. Again, thank you guys for joining us here. New merch is on the site. If you use the code WATTSLIVE, that's WATTSLIVE at checkout on Teespring, you'll get, I think, free shipping. And that's a special just for you guys, just this week. So use it now. You're welcome. But, how about this? The last question today is, what's today's safe word? And I will choose the best safe word from the comments. You have a few seconds to give me your best safe word. Oh, now you guys are all wishing me a lovely evening. Thank you. If you're in San Francisco, tonight I'm going to, I should actually be getting ready, I'm going to the leather contest at the Eagle, Mr. SF Eagle, which is right after this. literally running down the street. And then after that, I'm going to be go-go dancing at the Edge in the Castro. So if you're out and about in the Castro tonight, I recommend the Edge because I'll be dancing there. But today's safe word is looking at the comments. Let's see. Oh, I'm waiting for a good one. Come on, there's got to be a really, really good one. Today's safe word is cramp because I'm going to be running after this, and I'm probably going to have a cramp or two, and that's just because everyone else in the comments is going to be real sore now that I've chosen a safe word. But so many good, wonderful safe words there: banana hammock, edge, pillow, booty, butter, peanut butter, Sweden, flowny, lock, tattoo. I misspelled tattoo. It says tattoo. Okay. Thank you again, guys, for joining me here today. I'm sorry there's not a new episode, but there will be, if all things go according to plan, a very long travel video next week of myself and Christopher going to an anime, gaming, adult-themed convention. So I'm really excited to get that out. It's really fun from what I've watched so far. And I just want to say thank you guys again for joining. Thank you for anyone who tipped. Thank you for anyone who just spends their time watching our silly content because it makes this possible, and we appreciate it. That's all I got. Have a great day, guys. Be safe, have fun, and look forward to this coming week's episode. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, tweet, whatever. I'm really just trying to prolong this because I always forget how to end these fucking things. And don't forget to wear your seatbelt.